Hi, I'm Elena, and my practicum was the Metropolitan Library System. I was onboarded with the Homeless Alliance, and I received 2 weeks of training with the Homeless Alliance where I got to see kind of a beginning. And so, what they did is when the clients would come in for food at the day shelter, they would get them checked in, put them into the system with HMIS, and they would receive breakfast and lunch. Then I was able to shadow a case manager, and I got to see what it was like and how they spoke to a new client and how they treated an existing client. At the end of the 2 weeks, I got to go to the outreach program, and I shadowed with another practicum student, the two people that go out in outreach, and that was a lot of fun. We got to see the intake process just live right there, out in the open, out in the elements. What this helped me is it gave me a view of what people experiencing homelessness really go through, and some of the barriers that I saw that I didn't expect to see. As I transitioned to the library, I took on a more professional approach, and I mimicked the dress code and the professionalism that the librarians had. What was also different is that I was no longer traveling. The clients came inside to me. I had a meeting room, a little study room, that if they wanted some privacy, we could go in there. And then I also had two computers that were set up for me and the client to use for job applications, writing resumes, Sooner Care applications, Advantage Program applications, and Housing Authority applications. What I noticed that I didn't expect to realize was that I did have a similarity with this population, even though I had not worked with them before. This population was very independent. They did not want to really get help. They thought they didn't need it, and they had been used to doing things out in the elements for so long that I really had to learn how to talk them into and coerce them into getting help. The ones that became return clients would come back for very minor things to kind of big things, but whether it was a phone call that they wanted me to mediate with or just more assistance. I helped several clients with multiple things, and it really felt like they just needed a smile and some encouragement. And I also learned about the barriers. They would tell me when they would call, they would get hung up on, they would get left on hold. And I noticed that with just having my voice intercede for them, that they got the help and the assistance. So it was really shocking that they were treated in the way they were, and actually having me as a voice for them helped them get food stamps or help them change from Social Security to disability or help them get on the LEAP program. Whereas when they would just call on their own, they were just really talked to in kind of a rude manner or hung up on or just left on hold. And that was something for me to realize, and it was a bit sad. But I continued to stay professional. I learned to just keep calling back. I learned to say, I'm here speaking on behalf of my client. Would you please listen to us? And that was really something I had to learn to use my voice for them. I really recommend this for a practicum student who has not worked with the unhoused like me. I was used to working with families and children, and so it is a different way of communicating. It is a different way of interceding and being a voice for someone who has barriers that really sometimes it just should not be there. Anyway, thank you.